What's going on, everybody? It's BK. It's Friday night, almost 9 o'clock in Barcelona, and I'm here with you because I just want to chat, want to say what's going on before I have dinner and before my boys go to bed, but they're kind of hanging out. They're getting some TV time. So I thought rather than just hanging out in front of the TV, I would come here and chat with you. Everybody, if you haven't been here before, my name is Billy Keels. I am a corporate employee who also is working and building a business, real estate business, investing in multifamily real estate back in the United States. And if you found this channel on any of our channels, but this one in particular, then that means you probably want to find out more, or you want to interact about how you can make more money, how you can have more control over your free time, and ultimately be able to live with less stress. Now, I'm not a guru. I'm just a guy who's actually doing this, making and have made mistakes, trying to minimize as many of those as possible, sharing my experiences with other people, and learning from a lot of other people. And so one of the reasons part of the journey, sorry, I'm moving a little bit. And basically we can kind of be a part of one another's experience together. So talk to you about those kinds of things. Also, anybody who wants to understand how a guy from the Midwest, from Ohio, can live in Europe, in Spain, and invest in multifamily properties back in the United States, in multiple states. I've written a free ebook for you. You can pick that up at keeponcashflow.com/roadmap. I'm going to write that here so you can actually check it out. And it's a free, like I said, it's a free ebook. You can pick it up. All you need to do is leave your email, get you part of our group. You can find out what's going on, things like that. And then in that same booklet, or in that same ebook, it gives you an opportunity, if you want, to find out more, take a deeper dive. It's a paid course, totally transparent. Like I keep saying to people, if you don't want to do the course, no big deal. It's like not going to change things for me, but you will at least have a free ebook. So that is the cool part. So anyway, if you're interested in that, go to keeponcashflow.com/roadmap. And I guess today I just wanted to kind of keep it real. Really was just checking in right now, and I was talking to some people actually today, and they were talking about how social media is so fake. Like, right, there's so many things. Either people are completely destitute and they go from destitute to multimillionaire, or everybody's like having this wonderful life and they're living and they're traveling and they're doing all this other kind of stuff, and they don't work, right, ever, or they work like 30 minutes a day, which is a lie, right? Because nobody does that. Like, it's just not possible. And so I wanted to kind of keep it real with you tonight, right now, just to reiterate the fact, like, I'm not a guru. I'm just a guy who is doing something that I enjoy, spending time with my family, working at a multinational that's really, really cool, meeting awesome people and really smart people, and clients that are interested in trying to solve some really big problems. And I get to be a part of that. At the same time, working with people that are extremely talented, helping to build helping to build what it is that we do at Keep On, and helping to provide housing, helping to create jobs, helping investors to get closer to their financial dreams. It's all kind of stuff that's like really, really cool. Like, that's a lot of fun, and it's not all perfect, right? I mean, there are plenty of issues, plenty of challenges. And I just want to let you know, if I've ever given the perception that it's kind of like all roses, it's not. Like, there are moments that are challenging. There are moments that are difficult. There are moments when sometimes you think, why in the world am I actually even doing this? And then I go back and I realize, well, because I want to ultimately live between Europe and the United States, doing that on my own time, doing that on my company's dime, and being able to, ultimately live exactly how I want. Like, I live pretty well. I can't complain much, right? Definitely. And I keep telling everybody, I'm not a rags to riches story. Had I been a rags to riches story, I'd probably be a lot further along than I am. But it is what it is. And I'm happy with where I'm with my family and things like that. But it's not all been easy. So, I mean, just a couple of things that have happened to me as on my entrepreneurial track. Like, number one, I've spent a lot of time doing other things. Like, right, some people that just they may go to work, they come home, they watch TV, they play with the kids for a little bit, they go back and they watch more TV, and then they watch more TV, and they watch more TV. Like, I spend a lot of time in the mornings doing things to get prepared for my real estate business, get ready for the 9 to 5, spend time with my sons, with my wife. And in the evening, I also spend time here with you, dedicating time, spend time on my business back in the States, spend time on a number of things. And so, I'm using time in a different way. And I'm not like just, I don't know, sitting in front of a TV all day. But that's a choice that I'm making, right? And some people are like, Billy, you work way too much. You work, but I'm willing to do the work right now because eventually, well, I'll be able to enjoy even more of life and do things that I want, when I want, with whom I want. And that's the cool part. There have been other things where, in my multifamilies where I've had issues, like I've had to learn, right? Because in the beginning, when I was getting started, also, I didn't do things really well, like due diligence. Like, that was a big weak spot for me. I don't want you to have the same issue. Actually, when I did one of my properties I purchased, because my due diligence was so weak at that time, because I didn't know, but I got a really nice, expensive lesson. And now I don't make those same mistakes, which is be really good about the way that you go out with your due diligence, right? Your due diligence needs to be done really, really well. And it will help you to, well, just run a more profitable operation, putting more money in your pocket, which means you're making more money, which hopefully means you're also, because you're making more money, you have more control over your free time because you can have a little bit more freedom to do things. And ultimately, you're living with less stress. So that would be, that would be a good thing to do. So, and that's one of the lessons that I learned in the past. It was about a $20,000 lesson, right? Because my due diligence wasn't very good. And I missed something that was probably pretty obvious during the inspection. And I actually had an inspection done, but there are just some things that normally don't happen less than 6 months of owning a property. And it cost me about $20,000. So there you go. Not all perfect, not all easy. And that's it. I've had team members, because I'm doing long distance, of course, team members that were working, that were, taking some of the supplies, some of the materials that I was purchasing. Some people were using the shed and the storage spaces that I had for their own personal use. But you learn from experience, right? Like, none of this was perfect. None of it was easy, but I've learned. And guess which mistakes I'm not going to make again? Because if it happens once, shame on you. If it happens twice, shame on me. And I'm not going to let that happen twice. So anyway, I wanted to just come in here and let you know once again that it's not all a bed of roses, right? I'm just keeping it real. There are things that happen as someone who is working a day job, loves spending time with family and building a real estate business. There are times where, it's kind of tough. And there are times where you just have to keep pushing through. And that's why it's really, really important that whatever you do, that you're clear on why you're doing it. Because if you're not, you're probably not going to keep pushing, and you're probably not going to make it. So if you want a road track or a roadmap on how to get into the long distance investing thing, to not make some of the same mistakes that I did, and have a clear path, why don't you do yourself a favor, go to keeponcashflow.com/roadmap. When you get there, you can check out the free ebook. It's all for you. It's a free ebook. Put in your email, put in your name, and you get the free ebook that's going to come right to you. So anyway, listen, like I said, I just wanted to hang out with you all for a little bit. I'm going to get ready and go back and hang out with my boys. I'm going to finish up a book, 0 to 1. If you haven't read that, I'm almost done. Just a couple last pages. Peter Thiel. Very good book and great insight, especially for startups and just business in general. I think for me, it's been a very good read. It's just the last couple pages. So anyway, have a great weekend. I will be back tomorrow on Saturday morning in Europe. I'm going to be back here to answer your questions. So be ready to ask your questions. If you want to know, go to our Facebook fan page. You can go there at facebook.com/keeponcashflow. And if you want the free ebook, keeponcashflow.com/roadmap. It's BK. It's my 2 cents for tonight, everybody. As always, hasta la próxima.